All right, it's awkward season part 3, the grand finale of awkward season in my life right now, and I'm gonna wrap it up for you. Let's talk through this tough subject, a subject I haven't wanted to discuss. Awkward season part 3. Quick recap: part 1 is awkward hair season. I've got a lot of awkward hair, but I'm making the top half work, right? See? Awkward season 1. Awkward season 2 is the work-life balance. You feel me? Watch part 2 and you'll get it, especially if you're going through this pandemic life weird job time. Great. Now let's talk awkward season number 3. All right, I'm gonna do it. I'm going to talk about the most awkward season of my life. I haven't wanted to discuss this because it makes me uncomfortable. It's been fairly private for me. I've shared with a friend or two. I've had a prayer group specifically about this subject. But I gotta get it out there. I've got to share with anybody who's facing a challenge in their awkward season of life, and hope that it can help you ultimately. So, what is the most awkward season of my life? Is I can't have babies. And I'm gonna try not to be emotional talking about this specifically. So let me get it together here. I am not saying when I can't have babies that I'm infertile, that my body can't produce a fetus and develop it for 9 months and give birth to it. That's not what I'm saying. Thankfully, as far as I'm aware, and as far as science is aware for me, but I am telling you that I've been told by multiple neurologists and doctors that me having a natural birth baby is jeopardizing to my health. What do I mean by jeopardizing to my health? Because that is a dramatic sentence, right? Try not to be that dramatic, but it is dramatic. So if I have a child naturally, what will happen for 9 to 10 months of a pregnancy is physical stress on my body. I would be under stress, growing a new human. Sounds dramatic because it is. So many women do this. So proud of you for doing it. So because my body, my brain tumor, my astrocytoma in my head is mutated, what happens is when it's under stress, it gets manipulated. It gets utilized. It grows with energy, which is what chemotherapy is doing to me now, is destroying my tumor as much as humanly possible. So I would be allowing my body to be under given stress for a long extended period of time, potentially growing back my tumor, and having a child, hopefully, but then setting myself up to maybe not be a mom for that much longer. I hope that makes sense, because that's the best way I can deliver it, is I could have a child, but then I could have a huge new tumor that needs to be operated on, needs to be treated medically, therefore not being a mom, therefore maybe not breastfeeding, therefore not supplying my family with the needs they have as I would be a new parent, right? And that to me is really hard pill to swallow, that something I have zero control over, is preventing me from my biggest dream. I have wanted to be a mom my entire gosh darn life. I have grown up with baby dolls, played house, was a mama, also wanted 4 children. If I could paint a perfect world, 2 boys, 2 girls, athletic, brunettes, great, sweet, amazing children, right? Because I'm again painting a perfect picture. But that is unfortunately not the way that the Lord has provided. And I'm not mad at him. I'm mad, but he didn't want me to have cancer. He didn't want me to be in this position. But apparently he wants me to do something different. And doing something different is specifically not being a natural born child mom. It would likely be either in adoption or in surrogacy. I have had a beautiful woman who I trust with my entire heart, wellness-wise, who's offered not once but twice to be my surrogate mom. I have not done any research yet on surrogacy because my heart hasn't been prepared for that journey. I have to get my eggs tested when I'm done with chemotherapy and my body is starting to become a normal human again to see, do I have DNA to provide? Can they be like me? And can they be like Davis, right? So it's a long process that I have not been ready to face. It's also been a challenge going back a year. So before I didn't know I couldn't be a mom in this way, I was having these spit up attacks. And this is a seizure that I wasn't aware of. These spit up attacks would happen 2 to 3 times a day. It was once a day, and it was when I was washing my face after Davis and I came home from a vacation last summer, and I like literally spit up, and I thought I just got mouthwash in my mouth. But I had continued to do that, so it wasn't forever having mouthwash in my mouth. But I was spitting up, and it literally happened to me while I was at work with clients, while I was in meetings, while I was driving my car. It was pretty dangerous for me to have to like pull over and spit up into a cup. And I was thinking I had gotten off birth control in 2019, sharing more than I need to, but we were planning for having a child by getting off birth control, letting my body heal, setting myself for ovulation, tracking it. I was literally wearing a Ava watch to predict when my body was fertile. So I was doing all of these things. I'm spitting up. I feel as though this is a God-given sign, like, am I pregnant? Let me take a pregnancy test. I'm negative. But when we went to the ER a year ago, when I found out about my tumor in my head, I was curious, am I having a miscarriage? Am I pregnant? Are these weird symptoms? Like, what's going on with this part of my body? Well, nothing, since I found out that I have a brain tumor. And we're fighting cancer, right? Nothing to do with the vagina. I'm just going to use that word because this is honest. But we found out that pregnancy normally isn't for me, just like being a normal gal isn't for me this year. And it breaks my freaking heart, which is why I haven't wanted to talk about it, which is so difficult to discuss with you or anyone. But I am going to step it up here, and I'm going to come forward, and with this new journey, I'm going to be a different mom with the way I get my child, and I'm going to be as good as a mom as I can be to my own children naturally in this new and exciting way. If you know anyone going through this journey, if you know somebody who is infertile and they need to adopt, if you know somebody who has tried for years and years and are still not getting pregnant, let me know. I want to communicate with those folks. I want to talk to them because I have friends who have children and I love them. I love them whether they're 6, whether they're 3 months, whether you're just now becoming pregnant. I love them, and I will not judge you for having it, but it does hurt. There is a little bit of a scar in my heart every time I hear it, but I don't want that to hold you back. Share. I'm a sharer, I'm a chatter, and I want to hear about babies. And my path is hard, but there's a lesson here, and I want to share that with you, and I'm going to be open and honest about the last, hopefully, for now, awkward season of my life. So, got nothing else to say about that because I don't really want to talk about it because it's hard. So if you have questions for me, please let me know. Get me connected. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day.